Hello, 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 my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up for you. Ooh, coming up for you this week. As this is really interesting, as I was kind of just starting this, I just that the phrase "spread your wings" came up for me about you guys, and then we have this card with an angel with their wings spread. So, ooh, I like that. So yeah, this one is, you know, there's a really strong but gentle energy about this card. Like, you know, just there's flow, there's connection ooh, with the space. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, we've got a lot of depth, a lot of depth to you at the moment. Yeah, a lot of depth going on in your world right now. So, and yeah, more on feelings. Like there's a lot of feelings for you right now. So, we've got this card here, and for me when I see this, I think about, this angel has one foot in the water and one foot on the ground. So you are grounded and you're in touch with your emotions at the same time. So there's also that divine connection. So you are rooted, you are grounded, and you are also connected. So it's just kind of that whole thing. And what that phrase that came to me at the start there, spread your wings. Yeah, like that's something you really need to spread your wings a little bit. I feel like you've been playing small for a long time. And yeah, that needs to stop. Um, I see here on the horizon, there's a path. There's a path for you, and it leads to the sun. It leads to some sunshine there through the mountains, right? So there's you sort of like grounded and in touch with your sexuality, and there is a journey there for you into bright days essentially. So there's just, yeah, really really nice stuff in that way. And really pay attention. This is going to come up again in a moment, but really paying attention to your intuition. Okay, so I'll circle back to that piece because that is going to be important as well. I think for you as well, there's been you've been I think this is like a home, a work kind of thing. We've got this, you've been hard at work and you've spent a long time cultivating something, kind of honing your craft, for want of a better way of putting it. You've spent a lot of time doing that. Um, but I feel like there's a lot of restlessness around it right now. And while everything seems all shiny and great, and you know, you're proud of what you've done, but you're a little bit restless, and maybe there's a lot of sameness for you. And I wonder if you've been lacking stimulation in your role at work. I think there may have been some conflict at work, so I don't know, like office politics, some challenging personalities there, and I think you've kind of had to navigate some of that to come through everything. But I think for you, or maybe you're in that situation at the moment, it feels like that because we've got the moon card, and what I said earlier on about trusting your intuition, something for you, it looks a certain way. But it's like, sometimes when your friend is dating a guy and you meet them and you're just like, there's something, I get this now and again. There's something where I'm just like, there is something about you. I don't know what it is because, you seem great, you tick all the right boxes, but there's something not right here. Um, that's kind of the situation that you're in. Not necessarily that situation with a friend is dating someone, but you are something looks a certain way. It's again, it's like when you see these companies that are like, oh, inclusivity, community, and then everything they do is like, yeah, but we won't promote you because you've got a learning difficulty. Uh, okay, so not really inclusive then. It feels like that kind of thing. There are people are saying things, there are words, but they don't seem right. Something is, your gut is telling you this is it's not adding up. Like there's some, but you can't put your finger on it. Trust your gut. There's something to you that feels off. So it probably is, right? Like sometimes we need to, we need to stop trying to make sense of everything from a logical perspective because sometimes it's not logic based. And this is one of those things. Intuition's a little bit like that, right? So there is something that you are trying to logic your way around because it doesn't feel right. Please trust yourself. Your intuition is very, very strong right now. Um, you know, we just had the new moon in Gemini last night, right? So something is not adding up for you and you are not trusting people. And I think it could be a work thing. Um, yeah, just trust your gut, trust your intuition on things. And I'm just gonna flip one of these over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, someone a little bit sneaky. This feels like a work thing. Um, Someone is a little bit, when I say work, I don't just necessarily mean career-wise. It could be somewhere where you volunteer. It could be at something like an organized sports thing, like if your kids are on teams or something. There's someone who's a little bit of a look at me kind of person, that kind of energy. Um, a pick me. Uh, and I think they're driving you a little bit nuts. Yeah. Maybe there's a narcissist in there somewhere, someone with a lot of traits of narcissism that you're just like, everybody's like, oh my God, they're so great. And you're like, don't trust this person. Yeah. So I think that's coming up because your intuition right now is on fire. So trust yourself. So if this resonated for you, like, subscribe, and I will see you back here next week for more weekly tarot.